Let's get real for a second. Dating older women isn't some secret society or a hack to level up your love life. It's a dynamic and nuanced experience which most people either romanticize or fearmonger into oblivion. But here's the raw truth nobody wants to say out loud. Older women aren't a monolith, and the rules of dating them aren't buried in some ancient playbook. They're human beings with layers, scars, and zero tolerance for BS. If you're approaching this thinking it's all cougar stereotypes or mommy issues, you're already missing the point. Let's dig into the unspoken realities that could make or break your connection. First, let's dispel the biggest myth. Older women aren't desperate or lonely. As a rule, most have built full lives, careers, friendships, hobbies long before you entered the picture. They aren't sitting around, waiting for some knight in shining armor to save them from solitude. If anything, it's you who's auditioning for a role in their world. That flips the script for many men who would think an older partner would be clingy or overly grateful for attention. Wrong, she's choosy because she knows her worth. And if you ain't bringing the value, piecing out is faster than saying ghosting. The most shocking part, many men can't handle the pressure because it's them usually in control. Here's another bombshell. Older women often care less about your age and more about your emotional bandwidth. They've weathered life's storms, divorces, career pivots, loss, and they're not interested in hand-holding someone through basic adulting. If you're still figuring out how to file taxes or handle conflict without sulking, she'll sniff it out instantly. This isn't about having your life perfectly together, nobody does, but about demonstrating resilience and self-awareness. Can you say you're wrong? Do you own up to your mistakes, or do you shift the blame? These are the quiet tests most men fail without even realizing. Let's talk about sex, since that's what's on everyone's mind. There's nothing shy about the appetites of older women. But here's the kicker. They aren't impressed by performative skills or ego-driven antics. They've had decades to learn what they like, and they are not wasting any time teaching some all-talk partner. The real shocker? Most younger guys really think that their older partner is going to be blown away by their stamina or youthful energy, but that's bringing a firecracker to a fireworks show. It is not about the quantity. It is about the presence, the patience, and paying attention. If you're more focused on your performance than her pleasure, she's checked out mentally before you've even finished your opening act. Now, onto the double standard that society loves to sweep under the rug. When a younger woman takes up with an older man, it's normal or even aspirational. Switch the genders, and it's a scandalous midlife crisis or cougar phase. This bleeds into the relationship in subtle ways. Friends will joke about your mommy issues, or family dinners devolve into an awkward inquisition. But here's what nobody will ever tell you. Older women are hyper-aware of this judgment, and they're sizing up how you handle it. Do you shrink when someone questions your relationship, or do you own it with quiet confidence? Your reaction tells her everything about your maturity and commitment. Money is another taboo topic. Pop culture loves painting older women as sugar mamas or gold diggers, but most are financially independent and allergic to transactional dynamics. They don't need your wallet. They want your respect. Splurging on lavish dates won't compensate for emotional unavailability, and trying to keep up with her lifestyle will backfire if you're stretching your budget to impress. The real flex? Planning thoughtful, affordable dates that prioritize connection over cash. Cook a meal together, explore a free museum, or binge-watch a series she loves. It's not about money, it's about effort. Here's a truth bomb about communication. Older women don't play mind games, but they do expect clarity. They've outgrown the wait 3 days to text nonsense and the thrill of chasing mixed signals. If you're into her, say it. If you're unsure, say that too. Vagueness comes off as immature, and she's out. This isn't about rushing into labels. It's about respecting her time. She'd much rather get an honest, "I'm not ready for commitment," than weeks of lukewarm breadcrumbing. And guess what? It works to your benefit too. This is how mismatches get filtered out early and saves everyone the drama. Now, let's squash another stereotype. Older women aren't out to fix you. They've already raised kids, navigated toxic exes, or mentored junior colleagues. They're done rehabilitating lost causes. If you're dating her to fill a void or boost your self-esteem, she'll sense it. The goal isn't to become her project, it's to stand as her equal. This means showing up with your own passions, goals, and emotional stability. She's not your therapist, and making her out to be one is the fast track to Splitsville. Now, the elephant in the room: aging. Society has programmed women to fear getting older, but here's the secret: many older women love it. They've lost the insecurity of their 20s and 30s, trading it in for a shoe-solid confidence that's magnetic. But this terrifies some men who equate youth with value. They'll give her backhanded compliments, "You look great for your age," or freak out when she mentions gray hairs. Big mistake. Older women don't need you to validate their appearance, they need you to see them as whole humans. Compliment her wit, her courage, or her laugh, not just her youthful glow. How, then, does one actually succeed here? Forget the stereotypes. Start to consider her an individual. Ask her questions. Not just listen to stories of success, but listen for the messy parts, too. Did she change careers at 40? Survive a health scare? Raise kids solo? These are the things that build a person, and their acknowledgement does so much more toward creating depth in a connection than some generic flattery. Another important insight is that older women often value quality over quantity. They'd prefer to have one deep conversation instead of 10 superficial ones. No more small talk. Time for real topics like fears, dreams, and values. Share your own vulnerabilities too. Failed at something recently? What is it that keeps you up at night? That mutual openness serves as the cement of mature relationships, but is avoided by most men because it feels risky. Here's the thing: it's in the risk that trust is built. Finally, patience isn't a virtue but a prerequisite. Older women aren't racing toward the finish line. Neither are they investing years in blind alleys. Let things take their own course. If a relationship is to grow, it will. The attempt at compelling her to give milestones or hurry up the physical intimacy always leads to a boomerang effect. Key takeaways. 1. Older women aren't projects, they're partners. Bring your A game, not your baggage. 2. Clarity. Game's ambiguity is the fastest way to lose her interest. 3. Respect her life. She's not auditioning for you. You're auditioning for her world. 4. Depth beats flash. Prioritize emotional connection over performative gestures. 5. Own the stigma. How you handle judgment reveals your true maturity. This isn't a sugar-coated guide. It's a wake-up call. Dating older women requires dropping the act, showing up authentically, and embracing the uncomfortable truths everyone else ignores. Do that, and you'll stand out in a sea of guys who never moved past dating 101.